What if I told you that beneath Hyper Brooklyn, something sleeps? Something ancient. Something hungry. And what if the very structure protecting our city, the Glome itself, was never meant to protect us at all, but to keep this creature contained? Tonight, we're asking the question no one wants answered on the WUT Files. Welcome to the WUT Files. I'm Dr. Victor Zeitgeist. Tonight, we're investigating the Primordial, the creature they don't want you to know about. It's one of the oldest and most terrifying conspiracies in our city's hidden history. According to fringe researchers and declassified document fragments, an alien race known as the Haxmat Heterak arrived on Earth approximately 3,000 years ago. They weren't explorers. They weren't colonizers. They were jailers. They built something called the Kujistar Tesseract, what we now call the Glome, a multidimensional containment field tucked deep within a pocket dimension. A prison. But the question is, a prison for what? That's right, Skreecher. The answer, according to recovered texts, the Primordial, also known as the Great Destroyer, a being of such immense power that its mere awakening could collapse dimensional barriers, tear reality itself apart, and it's supposedly sleeping directly beneath us. Now, here's where it gets interesting. You won't find this in any official history. In fact, most citizens of Hyper Brooklyn have never even heard of the Primordial. And that's not an accident. That's by design. After the Great Rift in 1957, when the Brooklyn Dodgers mysteriously vanished, public knowledge of the Primordial was systematically scrubbed. Erased. Every reference, every warning, gone. Citizens today are told the Glome protects us from external threats. A destroyed world beyond our borders, hostile dimensions, cosmic invaders. We're the safe ones, the lucky survivors. But what if that's a lie? What if the real threat isn't outside the Glome, but inside it? What if it's been here the whole time, beneath our feet? According to leaked military documents, heavily redacted of course, the Primordial rests in a subterranean chamber directly below Hyper Brooklyn Harbor. And here's the disturbing part. Seismic monitoring stations have picked up anomalous activity for decades. Not earthquakes, not tectonic shifts, something pulsing. Or could it be breathing? Commander Full Metal Jackson and his Hellmouth commandos conduct regular training exercises in the harbor. Official explanation? Disaster preparedness. But researchers believe these are actually monitoring missions. Checking the containment field, making sure the seals are holding, making sure nothing's stirring. And here's what they don't tell you. Every 6 months, teams go down. Some don't come back. Equipment malfunctions. Communications go dark. And when pressed for details, the military response is always the same. Classified. So, is the Primordial real? Or is this just another conspiracy theory designed to keep us paranoid and compliant? Let's look at what we actually know. Fact. The Glome's structure is far more complex than necessary for simple protection. Multiple redundant containment layers, energy signatures consistent with something being held inside. Fact. Military activity in the harbor is unusually frequent, heavily classified, and follows predictable monitoring patterns. Fact. No one has ever successfully left Hyper Brooklyn permanently. Every attempt ends in disappearance or return. But here's what we don't know. No one has actually seen the Primordial. There's no photographic evidence, no specimen, no body. And there's another problem with this theory. There's no hard evidence that the Hatsmet Heterak even existed. The entire alien jailer narrative could be fabrication. Because the official record is clear. It's public knowledge that one of the leading scientists of our time, Dr. Stanwell Perpetual, designed and built the Glome to protect us. Not to contain some ancient monster, but to shield Hyper Brooklyn from the hostile invaders that destroyed the rest of the world. It's not fake news, Skreecher. Will you let me finish? So which is it? A monster imprisoned beneath us? Or a protective barrier built by human ingenuity? The evidence is inconclusive. But if I were you, I wouldn't go swimming in the harbor after dark.